Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Team Heretics OG. Didn't take long. We got that second map coming at you guys hot and heavy. We move over to Nuke, where OG have obviously taken this series. And after that first map blowout, Mr. Hugo Byron, how much stock do you put in the reverse sweep comeback here?
Oh, not a lot. I'm leaning the way of OG. I do know that Heretics have a really good nuke, and so hopefully that can bode well for them. But, I mean, OG were outclassing them individually in that last map. The strats didn't matter. Obviously, it was a map like Inferno where, it's very basic. It's old as time itself. Everyone knows what's going on. This is a map where, if Heretics have a good game plan, even if they're struggling in the 1v1s, they can outmaneuver and outbrain their opponents on that T side especially. But yeah, let's see what their rotates are like right now, because OG, they're throwing some illusion their way. Nice shot. Alexa B finding one outside. There's a man above main, and there's 3 in the lobby. So this looks to end on that A site right now for OG. Heretics none the wiser currently.
It's very silent on the server. It's very quiet. They're getting ready to burst, man. This is going to be a crescendo of kills, a clash of frags. Vera, headshot, XMS, headshot, NDK answers with a double. He's got 2 kills, and Valda's got himself another. So that's the Heaven player down, and all the pressure falls onto Maka.
That burst frag was brutal from MDK. And Heretics had, a decent setup there, double ramp, double A. Obviously not enough on that A site. They weren't to know where it was going, though, especially with that outside control. And yeah, some good opening kills from Heretics on A. It's just unfortunate that OG was so quick in trading. And Maka, he's retrieved everything, man. He picked up the world. He's got a kit. He's got 2 nades. He's got Kevlar. But that's all the more incentive to save. The grenade finds no damage or no kill. And so he will sneak and slide out of the site, looking to save his kit armor. Wants to get really far away for that armor save to be worth it. Doesn't want the bomb blowing a bit of 1 damage into his Kevlar. It does not, so he can upgrade for far less. But OG, far more. 1 on the board. They take the pistol.
That they do, Hugo. That they do. So CT side gonna what are we gonna buy here? Kevlar, Deagles. Yep, a classic. The old armored Deagle. How about a second scout? Okay. Well, I wanted 2 scouts and 3 Deagles, but you can't always get what you ask for.
It doesn't scream lobby crunch with Deags out, but it does scream standing still and waiting for them to come your way. So Heretics are doing some damage, aren't they? Lucky is painting up Alexa B, who can't find the vent in the smoke. He is so lost, he is so confused, but he'll finally get down towards that B bomb site. The rest of OG, they plan on joining him through the outside, through the yard, and down into the secret. Vera's already rotated lower, the 1 man with little to work with, no Kev. So he might be calling for some mates. OG, they've already got that vent in lockdown, so coming B is going to be pretty difficult. The Heretics have cleared lobby, and so they know where this one's going. They're going to come through the ramp side instead. This is 5 players on B for Heretics. Everyone is here. OG are yet to commit. If they don't go up the vents, they're walking into the stack.
Ooh. All right, the trap is set. The mine is primed. But will OG step onto this? They're waiting out the smoke towards Squeaky Door. They're giving the bomb to Issa. Issa's giving it to Mantu. We're playing hot potato. It's like, I ain't gonna plant shit. He's getting ready to go into this, and there are a lot of Deagles. 35 seconds. They're trying to work their way out. Deagle damage starts to come in. A couple of kills make that 3. The Galils prevail excellently. Kiyashima, last man alive, just back in the dark corner. Oh, and he tries to stop that bomb, but Mantu, he's gonna find safety as his teammates swarm Kyo for trying to bully there. If I'm Kiyashima and I'm in a 1 versus 5 and I see that bomb being planted and nobody's checking me in dark corner, now this is just a personal preference, but I'm gonna try to stick around on that bomb site and defuse a bomb like a ninja.
Yeah, no kits. What are the chances that OG are going to leave B with more than, in order for that to work, they would have to leave like 20 seconds early because, they have to get far enough away that you can stick it for 10 seconds and they're not going to get there in time.
Oh, it was never going to
happen, Connor. Sorry, nope, mate. I've got to be the horrible, dose of reality. But without a kit, what can Kia really do there? Going for the kill, yeah, I would have done the same thing. But, you know, it doesn't really matter, does it? OG, they clean it up. That was a 5-man B stack, and they get ruined. So, credit to OG, man. They're looking really, really good. And already smoke's down outside. The game plan is there. The shots are hitting, and OG have outside control.
Just USPs. Notice no P2000s. Because for anybody who was here earlier, Hugo Byron tried to claim that P2000 better than USP. And to that, I laugh. Ha! You fool, Hugo. The USP is the far superior weapon. Next thing you're going to try to tell me is that the A1S is better than the A4.
No, by your logic, Connor, that's what you think. But no, I'm not a complete fool. More ammo is nice, and that's really all I have to say about it. I love the Bison. The A4 has more ammo than the A1S. The P2K has more ammo than the USP. Really, I'm all about inaccuracy because I need more bullets to get the job done.
Hold on. Hot take. We've got a gun round, so it's got to be quick. What's your favorite shotgun?
Ooh, Mag 7.
Mag 7. Good answer.
I know it's not a popular one. I know the auto shotgun is the popular one, but I love the Mag 7. Like, even though it's RNG, even though 50% of the time, you aiming at the head will do 12 damage in one. Man, there's nothing more satisfying than
cranking that bad boy, huh?
Yeah. Sitting in hot.
I feel you.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm an XM1014 man myself. That auto shotgun, the noob tube, ka-thunk, 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 running through hut like a fucking madman. Woo! That gets my juices flowing. But there are no shotguns in this gun round because there are better weapons all across the board. This is that full-fledged buy for Heretics. This is their chance to shut it all down. But so far,
you say this better gun. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. I was really excited for a moment. I thought something wild was going to unfold, but this is actually a quite timid tea time outside. Being smart about it, and I respect that. This is no longer Inferno, where you're stomping 14-1 and can make some audacious plays. This is a fresh-faced Heretics, fully equipped and threatening. So OG treat it accordingly. And the CTs, they're going to go for that lobby play because they're trying to gather some information. While OG are so clumped together, they look like a bushel of grapes. Lucky. Bit of pressure. Lots of damage. 10 HP. Swings that door closed. Puts down the Molotov. 20 seconds for them to take this B site. Issa's got that opening kill. And they're going to lay down the smoke to enable the cross. Damage is being done. Molotovs are being thrown back. And the bombs planted 5v4 to the favor of OG.
It's a save. They're out of here. They want nothing to do with this. Connor, I was going to say earlier, you say better guns than a Mag 7, better guns than a shotgun. 4 Galils for OG. Those are not good guns. Those are bad guns. I mean, better than the FAMAS, of course, but whew. So the fact that they get out of there and they win the round with everyone alive is like actually huge. They're even going to upgrade a Galil to an A1S. So yeah, that's decent as well. Like, that's a big round for OG to force a save from Heretics. But I actually really like the call from Heretics, right? It can be easy to justify like just going in there because it's your first rifle round and you've got the AWP and you've got a chance. But remember, no kits, barely any util. If you lose all your players, you're eco. So the value of saving here in the 4-on-5 means you can just rebuy and you can have everything and more. You can have kits, you can get extra grenades, and of course Lucky can be dropped over a gun by someone who has spare money, which is everyone. At least prior to buying. So yeah, it's a really good call for Heretics, but that's only a good call in round number 4. They can't do that again. They can't constantly call saves. They have to fight for as many rounds as they can get because already OG are starting off this map the same as they did on Inferno, and look how that ended out.
Yeah, they haven't really skipped a beat, but again, seeing as 4 players saved, well, means we've got to give Heretics just as much of a benefit of the doubt as we did in the last round. Maka getting aggressive with the op on ramp, but all the while, T's take over the A site. There's the double deagle from Lucky, and here's the 2 CTs inside of the hut. But Issa, like some kind of gargoyle, is standing on top of it, just waiting to swoop down on this. He hopes that they maybe split up and play into the squeaky side. The bomb is in front of him. And he's going to have to precariously step around all this. He could go for the smoke and decide to just duck down, dodge, dive into the vents, into the B bomb site, where he's going to get himself a bomb plant and a 1v2 clutch attempt in the post.
Yeah, they don't want anything to do with that door push either. They're going to double ramp and retake together. The smoke is out. It lets Maka push in. Issa can try and isolate these fights. He's got the info. He knows where they both are. Javera's trapped, but he's going to swing the smoke and take the kill. Nice work. Necessary round for Heretics if they wanted to actually compete in this series. Letting OG storm the board to start this T side would be horrible, really, for Heretics. So, yeah, big round, retake found, and Issa's clutch attempt denied. Going to give money to Heretics. OG have more buys left up in the bank, though. 4 in a row has left them with a good amount of cash. Double up, though, for Heretics, so keep your eyes on that.
Just because we're in the middle of really stirring the shit pot here, you know, we've talked about the P2K versus USP, we talked about the M4 versus the A1S. What's better? Fast answer, Galil or Famas?
Galil, I said that like 3 rounds ago. Galil, 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 Galil. I'll say it to the day I die.
Well, that's all I expected. XMS, he's on top of the A site. He's got himself 1 kill. Kiyoshima's going to do the exact same thing. But Lucky, he has been a difference maker. Whether it's cutting down the numbers with the Deagle through the smoke, or this time getting that 3 versus 2 secured, he's put his team in a winnable position yet again. But it's not going to come easy. Flashbangs here for the T's, trying to play for that mini control. It is that AK versus Maka on the op. Not going to be very comfortable, trying to force his way in here, and he gets blindsided. But NBK is also blinded in the process. That second sniper on Nevera starts to creep around the squeaky door. It's honing in on Mini, and he hits that shot versus Nathan Schmidt. Now, Issa, he is beneath Kiyashima. He knows that that sniper's getting closer,
oh, no.
and now he's dangerously close as Issa, with 1 death, 8 kills, pushes it to a 9th and gets OG right back in control.
Oh, I love that jiggle there in the one-on-one as well after he's killed Kyo. It's very, you know, Nevera expects him to swing at the back of the site and just go for the engagement, but he like starts to swing and then he counter strafes and Nevera misses his orb shot, just buying time, just wasting the clock. And in a position like that, that's the best way to do it. OG are going to get another round and another round with a disadvantage. 2 on 3. MBK, I love the play into main, gets flashed in. Maka doesn't realize, he's able to blindside him. A lot of nice things to talk about here for OG. And well, they just keep continuing. Maka removed outside the 1 gun in this round, and 4 Deagles to follow and try and scavenge something, but they won't get the orb actually out of his body. Kyo's still fighting. They haven't thrown these cross smokes, so maybe doing them on the fly. I don't think OG expected an orb in this round anyway, but now that it's here, now that they've got that knowledge, they just need to avoid it.
Taking the outer yard, huh? OG doing as they please, doing what they want to. Nobody's so far able to stop him. Nevera, he's come around from the ramp flank, so he sees that lobby's entirely clear. This is going to confirm that the outer yard is compromised. Where did these pesky T's get off to? Well, majority over on the CT side of outdoors, but there is one man in Valda wrapping back around towards lobby. Ah, Nevera, I thought maybe he'd get that Juan Dig and the game would be on, but Valda, he is making mincemeat of the lobby push. A 5 versus 2 with just a couple of Deagles left over. This is definitely OG with a 6th.
Yeah, it's just about the damage and how much of it Heretics can find. Valda's been holding the door for a while. He won't let them get the orb, at least not away from him. Lucky of the heart wants the same orb, but he doesn't want the same fate, and so he'll be patient. Having his patience allows for the wrap round, so you can see it's coming in from
So
outside.
this round's going to come to a close, Hugo, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but we have a technical issue that we need to sort here. Your voice probably sounds good to the stream, but it's getting even harder for me to hear you. I'm pulling back the curtain because there's no way for me to talk to you without everybody hearing. Do you have a push to talk on at the moment? Can you take that off?
I'm gonna fiddle.
Yeah, try to fiddle with your stuff real quick.
Maybe it's
bud.
literally the Discord noise gate, which I've just removed. So you're going to hear every keyboard click, you're going to hear every sniff.
That's fine. The more I hear you, the better. Because
Right.
the fact that I didn't hear you say that the Galil is better than the FAMAS makes me feel like I'm not listening. And as one of your best friends, I don't want you to think that I'm not listening to you, man.
That's so sweet. Thank you, man. I really feel
In the
cherished in
meantime-
this relationship.
I'll keep talking about Counter-Strike and keep our viewers entertained. Thank you, folks, for letting us sort out our relationship issues live on air with you. 4 Ts. 4 Ts outside, but only 4 because we've got Heretics with an opening pick. A man advantage. Despite having 36 HP on XMS and Lucky combined, they're chasing down Maka. Run, Maka! Run for your life! They are coming at you real quick, and he gets around that angle. Enough of an angle to post up. And suddenly, the threat is gone.
Oh, what a flick. Valda taking down Lucky. The Orb's coming outside. Nivera with a quick shot drops the bomb. Sees nothing more, but he goes up and above to try and scout outside just a little bit. Won't go for the wide peak. Instead holds on to Heaven with the advantage. Nivera not wanting to give that back away. OG are the ones that have to hunt for the victory in this round, and they're going to continue to surround this A site. Issa going Heaven with the bomb alone is a big danger, but he is going to get the tag, surviving the fight against Nivera even for a second. But that's the jig up, right? That's Heretics knowing where the bomb is going. They should be able to stack as a result. OG want to put distance between themselves and the likely A-site attack, but with 20 seconds, dropping lower, this is a dangerous decision. There's no one here, though, and they're going to be able to get a plant for free.
Yeah, the closest is XMS. He is sprinting towards Decon. Issa, he's trying to plant to the left. XMS, he can't stop it. He gets the kill right thereafter, but we've got Mantu and NBK sitting in the 2v4. And if you guys check out those health bars for Heretics, I don't know how much stock you want to put in the CT retake, but that most certainly helps. And it is clean. XMS 3 frags here in the 8th to give Heretics a second on the board. And you know what's great here, Hugo? There's a huge overhead win for Heretics. 4 survivors, economy in their back pocket. Let's go, boys. Let's get that CT side up and running. Let's cut OG down to the 9-6 lead. Let's get a game going, because so far it's been very lopsided, and I don't want a second map of that.
Yeah, I fully agree. It didn't bode well when OG started rolling, 4-0 on the T side, 6-1, but a second round taken. As long as they can, Heretics issue, one of Heretics' issues in that first map was just the inability to find back-to-back rounds. And so as soon as you get a rifle round 1 and then you instantly lose, you're back to being broke. So, it's all about consistency. It's all about finding multiple rounds at a time that can give you 3 rounds, right? It gives you OG with no money and lets you take anti-ecos to just get you closer to victory lane. Lucky flashed outside from City, gets a kill. MBK is going to spot the orb, and he's going to remove it as well. Nathan has looked damn good in the server today, and he's not done with that. He finds a second on top of the hut. Tibbity tip-tap top. He's going to get tapped back by XMS. It's 3-on-2 for OG outside.
Tippity top of the Jabba hut. Going well for him, huh? Man advantage, shebang! Valda, he gets the headshot to XMS. Nivera, what are you made of? 1 versus 3, cuts down a player, repositions entirely, doubling back around towards ramp. Now this is audio confirmed by Alexi B. He's got ears and they work. So, Nivera, yeah, maybe going down to the B site thinking that if he hits them from lobby, they may just try to dodge downwards like Issa did in his 1vx, but that's not the case. So now he's lost a little bit of time. He's going to try to climb and arrive on the A site. Flashbang out, op in hand. Dodges his own flash, but doesn't see anything, and I think that's ops too valuable. Hey, Mantu, what you doing, bud? Just sitting outside, huh, Nivera? He's like, wait a second, I can win this. And then he can't find Alexi, so sadly for him, reality sinks in twice. He loses twice in his mind this round. That's OG with a 7th and an op saved per each team.
Yeah, he could have, I'm being crazy here. He could have dropped, he had 10 seconds when he got back up to Heaven for the second time. So he could have dropped on the bomb with his smoke kit and just stuck it. Like, that was the only way you're winning that round. But obviously, the reason he doesn't is, that's not your choice whether you want to win the round. That's whether Alexi B messes up the spray or not. That's all that is. Yeah. So, at this level, I think Nivera realizes, like, the chances of him dying there are higher than the chances of him getting a full stick in the smoke, and he'd rather save his orb. So he makes the right call and keeps Heretics at least something to play with in this round. But again, it's the reset, it's the immediate answer from OG. Heretics have one buy left in the tank, and they're making the most of it. Kill from Mantu as he finds the lobby aggression. The Heretics have found 2 on the ramp before this fact. Ramp is now owned by OG. Where will they go with it?
Yeah, if they head downstairs, then it's going to be Navera, who has gotten himself a kill already. But listen, there is ample time, more than enough, to double back, clear the back line. And I will say that OG in these mid-round moments have done a very good job of like working shoulder to shoulder, trying to trade back and finding openings elsewhere. When things get iffy, when we dive deep to the nitty-gritty. And that's kind of where we are right now. I mean, if we take a little quick look at Maka, he's wrapping back around the outer silo. He will soon have lobby control and information. Meanwhile, Kiyashima, he's tucked inside of Hell, just letting them go for the push because Navera, again, he's got this deep crossed angle on the B bomb site. But because of the utility, he actually gives that up. And he swings the door only to get swung on himself. Alexi B with a sexy entry has got this bomb planted on the B site. A 3 versus 3, and Alexi's going to make it look even better. Heretics, they had the man advantage, but they played a little worried. They were gathering information instead of bolstering the hold on B. So when that one opper died, the whole thing becomes unraveled.
And it might just have to be a save, Connor. Like, that's where Heretics have been left in a lot of these situations. And this one is no different to that. It makes more sense to hold onto your guns than it does likely throwing them away to an OG that have established post plants. Man, even before they've established the post plants, they're already tearing your team apart. And it's good that LXB was ready for that door swing, right? Think about how XMS last time was able to kill the bomb planter after the fact, was still getting the kill and setting Heretics up for the retake. So yeah, a big check there, big bit of cover from LXB, and combined with the entries, yeah, great round from him, sets OG up for more success. And again, Connor, like, Heretics broke once more. It feels like they just can't get back-to-back rounds, and as a result, they're just forcing and putting together what they can. It's decent. This buy is going to be okay. You know, they got double orb, they got everything they need, but, you know, at this scoreline, 8-2, if OG continue, even if they trade rounds from this point, it's going to be so hard for Heretics to be competitive in this game.
Be competitive. That's what they've got to try to do. You'd make a great cheerleader, Hugo. You've got the frame for it.
You should see my pom-poms.
Oh, you're a freak. And that's okay. That's okay. You fit in. You fit in with the rest of us. Right, chat?
They can't reply. You can't hear them. You have to read.
No, I hear them in my head. I hear them when I try to sleep at night. Caster, start the game.
Why is he Irish?
I don't know, man. They're from everywhere. Chat is everything. Chat is everyone. Chat is everywhere.
If chat has one fan, then I'm that fan. Chat has no fans.
You're dead.
I don't know how that faster goes. XMS, though, he's above the silo. He's wrapped the outside, pushing the lobby and finding a kill outside. OG know this, but they're not going to be hesitating. They're just going to continue being their one outside player. Everyone else has already made it down, but look at the cost. It's come at 2 dead here for OG. They need to trade Lucky, and he swings out wide. They're going to find him, but, you know, this could have been a slight lockdown for Heretics. Instead, they're going to give away the chance to plant to OG. Will they take it?
Well, they're gonna have to fight for it, that's for damn sure. And the clock fights against them as well. That's the 5th opponent they face. Seeing as Lucky's the only man down for the count. 10 seconds left over, NBK. That's a desperate attempt at a bomb plant. They are gonna die on the site. Heretics have found themselves a 3rd, and they get to keep that double sniper setup. Now, no matter what happens in the next 4 rounds, OG have won this half. They will walk away with at least a minimal 1-round lead. And so far, we have not seen consecutive CT rounds added to the scoreboard for Heretics. It's been the one and done, the one pump chumps, and well, maybe that keeps going, but at least they've got the money. And that's the thing, we've been talking about it. The buys have been here because they're quite frugal, because they're going for their saves when needed. They've had ample opportunities on the gun rounds, but they lose the man early here. It is Lucky struck down.
Yeah, crossing secret is always a risk outside. That's why Lucky throws a close red smoke, but it doesn't save you from the silo. If a T takes his spawn, he can easily beat you on that cross the red, cross the secret, everything. So, oh my, Alexa B, the brain, it's so big. He's just wallbanged XMS out of the round, and yeah, this, like, OG are just so comfortable right now. They're going to find Nivera in the lobby, but he will get one. Not going to back up either. Actually flashing himself back in. I like the confidence. Can Nivera take this round by force? It feels like there's no other way to make OG uncomfortable. That grenade is well placed, but it's not going to kill anyone. Only doing damage to man 2. OG looking like they want the A site. They got to pick. There's only one player left here. Traded instantly, and that's the upsetting part about the AWP, right? You put it on a site to anchor down. I mean, if OG play together, the AWP is never going to find more than one. So yeah, that's the same case for Nivera, who probably should just, again, save. You talk about their frugality. Well, this is why OG have put them in so many positions that it just isn't worth risking going for. So Heretics, they're not going to find back-to-back rounds, Connor, but they will at least get out with an AWP.
Yeah, and this means that they can, they can start the recovery process again. Have to eat a couple pistol rounds, a couple of half-buys, unless they just want to try to force the issue. I feel like at this round count, 3-9 on the CT side of Nuke, you could just, and I mean, to be fair, they've also lost the first map. Like, this is them against the wall in terms of map and match. So, maybe they just force buy all the way to the end. Like, I wouldn't be angry if I saw them just try to get these 6. Like, do everything you have to, I think. Stop saving. Maybe just go for it. But
like this, like, what do you do here? Look at their money right now.
So
what the hell do you? Because you can buy.
Take a timeout, man.
Drop a rifle, and you can get
take
like,
a timeout. Figure it out, boys.
Yeah. Okay, they're just going to buy for themselves, so that's fine. Nivera saves money. He has the AWP later. This is good. Yeah, making the best of a bad situation. XMS has a USP with Kevlar. He right. Could have dropped the flash and bought a P250, but impressive. I mean, he can pick up a gun if one is found. Right now, the only guns are in the lobby, pushing up.
Yes.
What?
Oh wait.
Oh no, not like this, Connor.
Oh no. Oh,
still losable.
Back and forth. Okay. A wild ride. We're on the wild ride. The roller coaster of emotions has taken us to this sacred place. The 1v3 for Issa. Kiyashima, he's in mini. I mean, that man's got a USP, but XMS has got an AK and the headshot connects. This, similarly to like the one round we basically saw from Heretics in the first map, comes by way of force buy. Now, that was a straight up eco on Inferno, so props to them here. But I feel like that's a great example of Heretics just playing without care, playing without pressure. Guys, we are losing 3-9. We have to buy every round to try and salvage this half. They run rampant into the lobby like a bunch of madmen. They start killing themselves. It's like auto cannibalism. And now look at OG. They're gonna play that Counter-Strike. You want a tango? Let's dance. And they dance into death. The fire, the fury, the flames, the flashes, the ferociousness of this situation as Kiyashima, he gets chased with the auto shotgun right into the head of Mantu. He gets buckshot blasted back to the side of ramp. And Valda, well, he's got a bit of an answer. How about a 1v5?
I have seen
like
Valdo
1v5s.
I've seen Valdo 1v5 in this exact same position, Connor.
Oh, he almost gets knifed.
Yeah, I don't think Lucky realized he was going to get that kill, stealing the knife away, but wallbang, pretty cool anyway. Had it from both sides, from the lobby as well. OG was spamming their way for kills in the hut. This is a great recovery, though. Heretics, if they find 6, man, they should be happy. Like, obviously it's still a rough CT scoreline, all things considered, but, bearing in mind how this game has gone, bearing in mind how good OG are, I mean, this is an impressive comeback. We'll see if they can do anything with it here in the last round of the half. Double up again. It's not been the best advice for the Maka finding an opening kill, though. Alexis dropped the Keo. The player will go vent side. It's a hut rush that gets denied, but the AK-47 saved from the last round and saved to good effect. 2 Ts left to find everything.
I love this. Heretics. It took a couple of maps, boys, and they're still sitting at a 3-round deficit, assuming they close this 15th. But at least they got a little bit of... Hey, now. Okay, thank you. Thank you. He deserved that kill on the first shot, and he's going to seal the deal. Nevera getting aggressive on the ramp room. That's what works out, the aggression. I mean, 3 rounds in a row to close after not having more than 1 round in a row for the rest of the entire half. I mean, that's just Heretics throwing caution to the wind, saying, screw it, what do we have to lose? And just playing without rules. They threw out the textbook. That's street smarts, baby. And it worked. Now they're at the disadvantage. OG still comfortable. This is their map pick. They've got the lead, and they're on that CT side. But at least Heretics, unlike after the first half of Inferno, they have a margin of error. They have wiggle room, Hugo.
And nothing's better than a bit of room to wiggle, Connor. I can say that as a cheerleader. I can say that. It's part of the job.
Why is it so easy for me to picture you in a skirt?
I don't know. What's on your internet browsing?
At Hugo Byron. No, what is it? At Hugo TV. 3 O's,
3
right?
O's. Yeah. The more O's, the better.
The more O's, the better.
Boats and O's. That's what I always say. It's the Catalina wine mixer.
You're a fancy guy. I like that. I like that.
For you.
I'm gonna take a big deep breath because I thought this map was a blowout. I thought this match was just gonna be super one-sided and that we'd finish early. But I've been inspired. I've been inspired by these last 3 rounds. I'm feeling it. Come on, Heretics. What's a good game of Counter-Strike without a little comeback? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Connor, I feel like during this pause, I can maybe leak the best T-side pistol strat in the game.
Everybody, listen.
Listen up. You want to win? This is called the Hugo. We do it every time we play. It involves one baity player. Hi, Hugo. Nice to meet you here. That baity player, me, sits inside of the lobby. You sit in the corner next to Hut with your Glock armor. You can get dropped a P2 as well. Your 4 teammates, they rush ramp as fast as they can. They wrap heaven. Now, this is for pugs, obviously. They wrap heaven ASAP. They kill the ramp player. They wrap heaven. You'll lose 1, maybe ramp, maybe 2. What happens here? Every time. 1 player from main will drop vent. 1 player from A site will push Hut. Hugo, he, me, they kills the Hut push player, and then your teammates wrap heaven and you take A. I swear to God, that has never not worked. We've run it maybe 20 times this year, and it has never not worked. Steal
Facts.
it, use it, and enjoy it.
Yes, but it takes somebody who can bait as well as Hugo.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
that is a dime a dozen. Balda, he's going to have a dozen shots in this pistol, and, well, one of them connects to the head of Maka. Tidbit of damage versus XMS, but they didn't follow your instructions, Hugo. They took ramp and went down to B. Nevera, he's going to be trying to clear these corners, but NBK, he's got himself a kill, and it's only the 1. Man advantage. Oh, Montu over top of XMS, who is on for the pistol round ace. Goes ahead and cuts them all down. Excuse me, it can't be an ace. Lucky he's already got the frag, but it is not going to stop XMS from taking that bomb, doubling back up to the A site as fast as he can. Issa very quickly in through the vents, giving the chase, but XMS with a knife out, doubles back through Hut into the lobby. Where is he going? Where will he be when Issa finally finds him? Will Issa find him, or will he die with his back turned on the bomb? Taps it once.
Woo!
Taps it once. XMS taps it once. Into the head for the 4K, for the clutch, for the 16-9 score that could bring Heretics back into the match.
Wow, that's cool. That's a bold statement, Connor. You're calling a flawless T-side right here. You've said it's going to happen. The prophecy has been foretold. But OG, they want nothing to do with you and your crystal ball, Connor. I don't blame them. They're going to buy up. They're going to force. They're going to look to respond swiftly in this CT side. Forces in this half are very good, as we know. So, yeah, I feel like there's almost no better half in this game to invest after losing pistol than CT Nuke. Very viable. Scout outside, Deegs inside, the UMP as well, down lower. OG setting up secret side. And this is cool because, you know, a lot of teams like to do these late outside smokes. That's what Heretics are doing. But you'll notice these are not traditional smokes. They're going for the hell side smoke. This allows Heretics rather to wrap outside to hell, take control towards A. And that's, you know, differing from just dropping into secret into this double setup. So Heretics avoiding the stack, even though they don't know it. And they're going to try and take this A site by 4.
What is this disgusting scout skin? Can we... Pith in Legume, I would like to see NBK's perspective. I've never seen this ugly scout skin.
Redstone.
Oh, but look at that thing. What?
Ugh.
Have you ever seen this?
No.
I consider myself a bit of a CS skin connoisseur. And this thing's a little bit wonky, but alas, the aesthetics of our skins are not as important as the impact of which we have with them. And right now, it's an impactful T-crunch into the top bomb site. Everybody's dead, and everybody's alive and kicking for Heretics. They keep 5 up. Big overhead win and an easy follow-up because those MAC-10s in the Galil, ooh, that opens up the realm of an aggressive possibility, while OG have very little to fight back with.
If there were a half that OG were going to choke, it would be this half. Like Heretics T side, I'm actually terrified for OG here because Heretics already for these opening couple of rounds they look very confident. They you know the game plan is there. I like the outside control. They've got the smokes as well. Not just like feeling the pressure to instantly run the smokes either. They hold the default. They go late outside with the utility. I love it when teams do that. Often the CTs will have like discounted the fact that you're going yard because if you're going to go yard, why don't you take the spawns and try and beat the CTs there to cross? But no, Heretics, yeah, look at the comp. Maka is in hell right now. He's running wild with this AK-47, and one by one, the USPs are getting slattered here for OG. To be expected, of course, on an eco round like as such, but 2 kills will do for the OG crew. Now it's up to finding a round win and taking those double digits, but Heretics are hounding for it to 2. 2, yes.
2. Here, I'm going to drop a bomb. 6 rounds in a row for Heretics. That's right. They closed that CT side with 3. They've opened up the T side with another trio, another triple. And now it's OG's chance to shut this down. So, was this just a product of a strong OG start? You know how it is, guys. We've all been there. You get up 9-0, you let the other team slip back in a little bit, and then you get back in control. That was coupled with a pistol win and succulent conversion after the fact. This is where OG could just get right back in control of the game. Heretics have a renewed sense of confidence, and they are going to drop down into the B site through the vents, doubling up side by side. Valda, he drops the molly on the door as the smoke plumes outside of it. And now he's going to get dangerously close. Maka, he 100% saw this. Valda, nice spray control. Turning it back for a dink onto the 3rd. They catch that late lurk in Hut. Issa's got the man advantage, and Navera's barely alive.
Yeah, I love that pop flash for Issa. He just threw into the vents, right? We saw that from the Asian Pro League. That was the first time I saw it, and loads of EU players have been doing it since. So, yeah, you can throw HEs, you can throw anything down there with that jump throw. But it's especially good for flashbangs to blind a player at the bottom of the vent, allowing your team to drop in with it. No one does, though. OG are taking their time to move. They know this bomb is down on B right now, and they're not rushing to, try and take it away from Heretics. They'll allow the plant. They'll play retake as a unit, but the man who doesn't want to play retake is Alexa B. He's already down the vent, and he's here to put a stop to this one. They're in the window. That Molotov cuts off Alexa B, and he's going to have to wait a few more seconds.
Yeah, same with Mantu. Lucky's looking to get aggressive. Ooh, that's going to cost him. Mantu, he gets the kill from Ramp. Look at Navera. He's just trying to hide like a scared toddler in the corner. But he can't escape this wrath. Not the wrath of an OG retake, baby. Nicely done by the boys on OG. There it is, okay? The gun round works. It's not perfect. It's not complete and total blowout. It's just a good round of Counter-Strike where the bomb's planted, the 2vx situation in the post-plant doesn't come through. The rebuy is enabled because of their little bit of success. And we've got just a full-fledged gun round. Anything is possible here in this. We have a map on our hands. We may not have a match because of the blowout on Inferno, but we have a map in this moment. How long will it last? Will it keep giving? Or is this just going to be another flop from Heretics once their economy's crushed?
I mean, if it's a flop from Heretics, it's because OG have taken it away from them, not because Heretics have underperformed. They've looked a lot better in this map, and we know they have the ideas. So let's see if OG can put a stop to whatever Heretics want to do. Fake outside smokes are one way on ramp, denied by Navera. Valde will not be tricking anyone today. That flash, it almost felt like it popped late, but it will fully blind these ramp players. They drop down towards that lower site. Lucky's already leading the charge. Maka with the bomb can go for the plant, and the door getting naded open. Alexi B was not ready for that one. He's going to get pushed and poked, and Heretics are just taking every liberty in this round. And two, eventually reacts, does take down Keo, lurking outside, but other than that, everyone is either B or waiting on the ramp room. That's Navera. He's pushing hell for kills. But this round's already done. OG have fallen back to save. They might lose another player, and that really wrecks everything, right? If you save, you want 3 alive because you want the majority of players to be able to drop to the minority of players who don't have the money. Instead, that's no longer the case. And OG, this has turned into a good save to a bad save, but not because of their fault, simply because of Navera's kill. So Heretics, 10 rounds, Connor. They're going to respond. They are 4-1 in this T side so far.
Very cool. Very fun. I'm glad we're at least getting a map in this match. I'm just taking a break because I remembered this is Summit, and we've been very CS-oriented for the last little while. Why? Because the game's been delivering. It was hard to talk Counter-Strike on Inferno when it was so incredibly lopsided. But we've got a little pause, so is there anything you'd like to get off your chest?
I mean, we're on the summit, so let's talk about mountain peaks. Let's talk about Everest and Kilimanjaro. Definitely some relevant
gone mountain climbing?
topics. I have not.
You don't strike me as the outdoorsy type, Hugo. Is that fair?
You are correct. Yeah, I've gone cave diving. That's the closest, or the opposite to mountain climbing, digging deep below the ground rather than above it.
God,
but only because it's dark and there are no humans down there. So
yeah, I feel like you basically returned to your birthplace, you little troglodyte.
Hey, you live in the basement, Connor. I live in the attic, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Damn, man, called out.
Yeah, dude.
I like it. You got a couple spicy. Yeah. Good. Good. Hugo, Alexi's about to get wrecked on this smoke, I think. Kia's trying to find him. Navera, he's honing in on the hut player, and that's man 2 down for the count. That was the off, actually. That was a big play from him, trying to get that pesky scope into position, but couldn't find an angle. 1 of 2 guns down. This could be Heretics, believe it or not, taking a lead. But whoa, there's that other weapon. He tries to find the better timing, and NBK gets the Deeg headshot, but that's all that's worked out for OG.
If they do grab the AWP, I'm surprised Heretics don't try and remove that. At least they put a molly in the hut. They could have picked it up and then taken it out, but yeah, they let OG save it. And I imagine that's what OG are going to do: just run away with the guns once again and give Heretics the round victory and the lead in this map. Maybe the harder half, but they look far better on it than they did the CT side. So yeah, solutions here for Heretics starting to show through. Baude looking to get an exit and upgrade his gun. Certainly doable here with low HP players, but he's on the roof right now, so he's nowhere near an opponent. And yeah, this is Heretics with a lead now, Connor. It's not what I expected coming into this second half. Not this dominant. OG has struggled with dealing with these plays, fast ramp attacks from Heretics.
Yeah.
Good spacing, good trading. And I say trading, but Navera, he takes the 2 opening kills. Takes a perfect timing on man 2 peeking hut. Issa swings out wide. Issa needs an immediate double kill for that to ever work. But Navera is very quick to react. He hears a spray and he just instantly headshots Issa. So yeah, Heretics already 5-on-3 down on B. That's a round win if I've ever seen one before. OG back in with guns, looking for revenge.
How very exciting. Heretics have not crumbled underneath the pressure of being down a map, of getting blown out on their map pick. Sorry, I don't want to sugarcoat that oh, they lost. No, they got wrecked on Inferno. But a hard reset, and Keo, he bests Mr. Schmidt. XMS with a headshot to Alexi, and that vent drop, it's all but a ruse. A is the intended target. Mantu, he's going to fly up to the top of the ladder, making a ton of sound so they know exactly where he's at. Now, ooh, look at this. He drops a smoke outside of the building so that he can go for a peek over the top of... Hold on, I'm going in the server to fly around that smoke. What's that all about?
Which smoke? I can't see it.
So if you go out onto the roof, yeah, come on, hold on. Pythian Lagoon's going to show us. Look at this smoke here in heaven. It's fading. But if Pythian, could we please fly outside very quickly to the roof where he threw it? that little bear. Go to the bottom of the staircase. You see that little. I don't know what. That little bucket of premium satin. Anyways, he drops a smoke on top of that, and it's just enough of a smoke inside of heaven, I think, to like block off his head if he climbs up ladder, or to give him a bit more of a safer angle over the peak. Regardless, he doesn't make the play off of it, but I thought that was worth noting. So thank you for giving me your attention.
It's to fight sight, right? Like, because, you know, fighting sight from that angle, you know, not only is it hard to find a kill, but also when you go for that peak, you're immediately exposed to like 100 million angles. And so that's a good way of isolating that. You drop that in, it covers you from door. You can fight sight. Think of that clutch yesterday. Think of Complexity closing it as Blame went heaven, right? He was able to kill the player below him, Otto, and then peek Snappy at Vent. Well, you know, obviously the cover should have been there from Snappy, but with that smoke, the cover can't be there from Snappy because you can just peek right below. You can isolate the site and be covered from the left. So yeah, that is a good smoke. Hopefully we'll get to see that used again on a retake. But right now, OG, they've just been saving, man. They've been losing these rounds like wildfire, and Heretics seemingly have an answer for everything. 12-10, back to ramp. It's been good to them. Why not go again? Bowder has got to put up a kill here and try and fall off, but he is stuck at the back of the site, at the back of the ramp, pretty much committed to this position. So we'll see if Heretics even go. They set up towards radio. They haven't committed. The smoke is finally faded, and now it's Bowder's time to shine.
There it is. Valda dead. So, shine bright like a pile of dirt, I suppose. Doesn't get much of a chance in this one. They could try to take over this B site. Alexi, he's got the angle of an op, but, you know, swinging the auto shotgun. They do jump into control room, though, and that's going to give him a chance. He does a bit of damage to Keo, and that's that. NBK, he's over on Heisenberg. He's ready to swing that door open, but it looks like the plant's going to come through, and that's that. So, if I may, turn the conversation back to that outer smoke from Mantu yet again.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, you know, how many times do you see a Molotov pop up in heaven? As much as that smoke would extend the angle that he can kind of have a one-way into the site, I wonder if that extinguishes some of the Molotov that gets thrown up there too.
For sure, yeah.
Cool. We're going to have to test that, Hugo. Coffee and Counter-Strike tomorrow morning, okay, dude?
Morning? Wow, I mean, morning. Are you sure about that?
Well, we start casting 9 a.m. Eastern, so I'll be up at 6, and we can do some theory crafting, bucko.
Nice.
Return to the action, of course.
Yeah, 13 for Heretics, man. Like, this is great. This is an excellent T-side. We've had one round for OG, and that was round number 4 of the half. So since that point, it has been completely silent. Heretics with 4 more off the back of that. So yeah, I mean, any answers for OG? Right, you know, this map isn't done. We're reaching crunch time. There is a bit of money in the bank for Mantu. This is a really weird economical situation. OG are going to have 1 round to fight, right? This isn't eco. Next round is their last opportunity. They lose it, they're up against 15 with nothing. So it's down to the next rifle round, really, for OG. Heretics have made them sweat, and they might just be taking them to a 3rd.
How exciting. After the first map, this was looking like the blowout. After the first half of the first half, it was still looking like a blowout. But now we've got to treat this for what it is. An awesome comeback from Heretics in an attempt to reverse sweep the series. However, they're going to have to still get through these deagles, which for the most part is going well. I mean, we have 1 CT round to talk about. Yeah, seems like quite the anomaly. Lucky, he's going to get the headshot versus Alexi. They're keeping 5 players alive as well, constantly. Look at the money that is backing up this comeback from Heretics. I mean, they're looking at like $25,000, $30,000 extra across these 5 players who won't have to spend money to rebuy and who are only going to get more money when they inevitably win this round. Let's take a moment to appreciate the fact that Nevera is 22-12, XMS 21-11. We have not needed to see anything from Keo or Maka, and lucky, well, he's putting in numbers, but to me, it's those shining stars at the very top of the scoreboard that got Heretics back into this match.
Yeah, this is a great T-side. 5 alive as well, only builds on that money you're talking about, and OG, this is it. Do or die right now. This is for the map, so timeout coming through prior to the round starting. OG need everything to fall into place here. And they've just not been able to really get into any good positions. Like, think about how these rounds have gone. Heretics by and large, just doing like ramp hits, man. They've just been dropping B, and OG just don't have the rotations. Their anchor players are never getting a kill. There's just not a lot to talk about really for OG. So yeah, I mean, obviously a lot of times they haven't had the weaponry, but that's me giving excuses because OG have had enough rifle rounds to win enough, to win something. They've had one round win this half. That's not enough. So in the same way that Heretics got kind of blown out of Inferno, OG are getting blown out of the CT side of Nuke. And these fast 5-man commitments by the Frenchmen are finding a lot of success. Let's see if they've got a couple more up their sleeve to take us to Mirage. OG, this is it. Orbs out on Mantu. What do you got?
Time to find out. This is it. Crunch time. Oh
Whoa,
my god,
dear.
Alexi. He has found the one safe space in an apocalypto of Molotovs on that roof hut. NBK sweeps around from the mini. He's going to line up 2 more players. It's Nathan Schmidt with the 3K. And that multi-frag right there. That's enough to keep OG alive and kicking. That's enough to prevent Heretics from securing OT for now. However, it's Kiyashima. He's posted up on this angle. Valda, he's about to peek into it. If NBK and Valda peek at the same time, that could be very dangerous. But now that the molly's burned itself out, Kyo, he is honing in on each of these players. Valda, he's not going to give him an inch. Down goes Nathan. Kiyashima. Oh, so close for the clutch. A headshot would have got it done, but Valda seals the deal. That's an 11th for OG.
Oh, I like that setup from OG, right? Obviously, Valde doesn't want to peek because he doesn't want Kyo to know where he is. Kyo knows MBK's position, and, Valde giving that info would lose him the round likely. So he's trying to swing off the back of MBK's contact, but, he's having to check Heaven as well as Hut because he doesn't know where Kyo is. They assume his main, but timing was there for Kyo to go elsewhere. So for a second, it looks like Valde's about to be late to the party and lose it, but a crucial kill, and this man is going to find it. He's got to find a lot now on the ramp. There's going to be a bit of a push here. Heretics are grouping up for it. They've been really, really good here. Valde's actually, honestly, done nothing on ramp this game. He has been really struggling to put up even a kill when Heretics execute. So if he can even just drop off and stay alive, that would be more worthwhile at this point. It's Mantu helping him out here. There's Mantu dead. And the ramp entries, they just continue. Nivera is a god in this position. He's going to get the double opening kill. He's going to drop B. He's going to find a third. And this one looks like a lock-in. 15 rounds on the horizon. There's no one that can stop them.
No, sir. Nobody's going to stop this. This is Heretics with a 15th and with 4 map points after the fact. I mean, on Inferno, it was just a collapse. It was a collapse of Heretics in the end, Unfortunately for their map choice, if you had told me that the map choice, if we hadn't seen who actually did the veto, and you just told me that it was the inverse map picks, I'd believe you. I'd be inclined because I'm thinking to myself, this T side from Heretics, you know what this T side looks like to me? It looks like what we got at the end of the CT side. Remember when Heretics, they were trying to play smart CS and it wasn't really working, and then they said, screw it. They start rushing into lobby, they start getting wild, they start taking these calculated, aggressive, team-based rushes and whatnot. Well, it worked. And the moment they switched over to the T side, they have not let off the pedal for the last 15 rounds now. And they have only lost 2 thus far. It is nuts, but it's what works. It looks like OG just can't keep up to this tempo. They can't keep up to this pace. And this wouldn't be working if it wasn't for Nivera and XMS actually connecting the kills. You could go for this fast tempo. You could try to tell yourself you're just going to play balls to the walls, confident Counter-Strike. You've got to perform, or else it's just going to fall flat. And those 2 individuals, impressive so far. 4 map points to take this to Mirage. A broken bye on the side of OG, and again, just sheer tenacity coming out of Heretics. They have already enveloped the outer yard. They have taken over control, and we've got OG hiding in their houses, trying to bar the windows, trying to save themselves, Hugo. But Kiyashima, he tries to peer through the windows like a peeping Tom, and he's sent back the other way.
Okay, so the danger of this right now for OG is they think this is an A split because Heretics are wrapping Heaven and trying to take down upper control. So it's very important that they get this info down lower, and that's exactly what Mantu's done. He's got the spot. He's going to drop off safely inside of B. For a second, that looked very scary because Heretics were faking that top site from their heaven control, and they still have it. XMS and Hell's side finding MBK. He can go ramp to B. He can go back up top from the ladder. Like, this is really causing a problem for OG because they know they can't rotate heavily because at any point they could lose the A site. And so they've taken the lobby. Alexibi's pushed close vent. OG gambling with Mantu on lower and Issa holding the ramp from Hell side. This is a good setup for OG, but the issues have not been the setups in the CT side. It's been the trading. It's been even just getting the kills in the first place. Heretics have been so good at openings and never letting trades transpire. So let's see if today is going to be the same story. It isn't a play that Heaven Control is used after all. 15 seconds. They need the plant right now. There's no one here to stop them, though. Bounding the door getting blown out, and Alexa B up the vent can't find anything. And again, this is what it comes down to. OG failing to find any kills in their defense, and that's the map.
Nuts. This is going to be like 14 of the last 17 rounds the way of Heretics. This was a 9-3 lead for OG on the first half, and it all falls flat. So Heretics, my man, props to that showing. Just absolute aggression. Nevera with the confidence and the crisp kills, 28 kills, 13 deaths. XMS right behind him at 23 and 12. So we've just got to tip our hats to the boys on Heretics and say congratulations. You've gone ahead, lost your map pick in convincing fashion, and yet bounced back on Nuke despite losing 9-3 at one point. That shows me a good level of resilience. And I mean, we know we've been in these situations before, Hugo. How do you reset in between getting your ass kicked map to map? Well, whatever they did, it worked. They figured it out in the middle of that second, and now going into the third, you can't help but feel like Heretics, they've got to be confident. It's a clean slate. It's a tabula rasa. And well, we've got one more map to go. So is there anything you'd like to say to the viewers who have been so kindly listening to our spiels over the last two maps? Tell them how you feel.
Analysts stop talk, casters start the game.
We'll do exactly that. Folks, you guys are watching the CS Summit 6 Online Edition European B stream with Hugo and Scrawny. We're going to talk your ears off for one more map, but we'll take a break before that one happens. We'll see you guys on Mirage.